Jason J.J. Parker had made a name for himself as a daring online prankster, pulling off stunts that often towed the line between hilarious and outrageous. With millions of followers eagerly awaiting his next video, Jason thrived on the adrenaline rush of reactions, whether they were laughter, shock, or anger. His latest idea, however, would prove to be a step too far. Jason and his cameraman Leo arrived at Buckingham Palace early one sunny morning, armed with hidden cameras and a plan. "All right," Jason whispered, adjusting his trademark cap. "This one is going to be legendary." The target of his prank? The stoic royal guards stationed at the palace gates. Known for their unwavering composure, the guards had become icons of discipline. Jason's plan was simple: get a reaction out of one of them, no matter what it took. As Jason approached the gate, a crowd of tourists watched with curiosity. He waved to the cameras before launching into his act, making funny faces, cracking jokes, and even pretending to trip near the guard. The crowd chuckled, but the guard remained unmoved, his face as still as a statue. Frustrated, Jason escalated his antics, stepping closer and mimicking the guard's rigid posture. "Hey mate, do you blink? Are you even real?" he taunted, drawing nervous laughter from the onlookers. Finally, Jason crossed the invisible line of respect, reaching out to adjust the guard's hat. The moment his hand moved forward, the guard's voice boomed. "Get back from the Queen's Guard!" "Step back immediately, sir." Jason flinched, startled by the sudden command. The crowd gasped, and Jason froze, realizing he had underestimated the situation. For a brief moment, the air was thick with tension, and Jason retreated, plastering on a sheepish grin. "Just kidding," he mumbled. But the damage was done. The guard resumed his position, unflinching, but Jason's actions had already sparked murmurs of disapproval among the crowd. "That didn't go as planned," Jason said to Leo as they packed up their gear. "But hey, it's content." Hours later, Jason uploaded the video, adding dramatic captions and music for effect. The response was immediate, but not what he expected. Instead of the usual flood of supportive comments, Jason faced backlash. "Disrespectful," one viewer wrote. "You went too far," said another. Others echoed similar sentiments, accusing Jason of mocking tradition and dishonoring the royal guards. Jason shrugged it off at first, dismissing the criticism as overreaction. But that evening, as he returned to his hotel, something strange happened. Sitting on the desk in his room was a neatly folded note. Jason unfolded it cautiously. It read, "We're not done yet." His phone rang suddenly, and Jason nearly dropped it. He fumbled to answer. "Hello? Enjoying yourself?" The voice on the other end was calm yet commanding. "You wanted a reaction. Now you have one." "Who is this?" Jason demanded, but the line went dead. Jason's heart raced. He tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was a fan playing a prank on him, but deep down, he felt a gnawing unease. He opened his laptop to check the video's performance. The views had skyrocketed, but the comments had only grown harsher. Words like arrogant and disrespectful filled the feed. Jason closed the laptop, his confidence beginning to crack. The next morning, Jason woke to another surprise. A knock at his door revealed a hotel staff member holding a tray. "Room service," they said. "I didn't order anything," Jason replied warily. "It's already paid for," the staff member insisted. Jason accepted the tray and shut the door. Lifting the lid, he found his own hat folded neatly on the plate, along with another note. "We're watching." Jason shoved the tray into the closet, his paranoia growing. He called Leo. "Get to my room, now." When Leo arrived, Jason showed him the notes and the hat. "This isn't funny," Jason said, his voice shaking. "Someone's messing with me." "Maybe we should leave," Leo suggested. "No," Jason snapped. "If we leave, they win." Before Leo could argue, Jason's phone buzzed again. A text read, "You're running out of time." Jason's defiance began to crumble. His bravado was replaced with fear, and for the first time, he felt truly powerless. The guards weren't reacting, they were planning, staying 3 steps ahead. He knew he couldn't ignore them anymore. By evening, Jason made a decision. He opened his laptop and went live. Thousands of viewers tuned in, expecting another prank. Instead, they saw a visibly shaken Jason. "Hey everyone," he began, his voice trembling. "I messed up. I thought I was being funny, but I crossed a line. I disrespected people who didn't deserve it." He paused, swallowing hard. "To the royal guards, to their tradition, and to everyone I offended, I'm sorry." He ended the stream abruptly, unable to face the comments. Leo gave him a supportive pat on the back. "You did the right thing, man." But Jason didn't feel relieved. That night, another text came through. "Well done, but we're not finished." The next day, Jason decided to face the guards again. This time, there were no cameras, no crew, just him. He approached the palace gates cautiously, spotting Edward Langley, the guard he had targeted. Edward stood tall and unyielding, his presence commanding respect. Jason stopped a few feet away, his head bowed slightly. "Corporal Langley," he said softly, I wanted to thank you, not for humiliating me, but for teaching me a lesson I didn't even know I needed. Edward's expression didn't change, but his eyes held a flicker of acknowledgement. Jason handed over a small notebook titled Unbroken and stepped back. Edward didn't take the notebook, but Jason understood. Respect didn't always need words. Jason walked away, feeling lighter. For the first time in his career, he wasn't chasing views or reactions. He was chasing something far more valuable: respect. And though his reputation as a prankster might have been humbled, Jason knew he had finally grown.